Right, this is the maiden voyage. I got a mate of mine's young fella out coming to help me do some fishing. There's young Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take the boat out and see how it all goes. It was 5.5 meters. We're down to 3.8. I don't know the waterways, so we are trying to yeah, so far so good. We're just parked over here. It sort of looks fishy. There'd have to be fish around here somewhere, but you know, it's like with any new spot, you sort of got to suss it out. In the meantime, so far the boat's engines run really good. A little bit arse heavy, I think, but that's not a surprise as far as I'm concerned. It's reasonably stable, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
Yeah. So anyway, we better get to fishing. So silly me left me my really good fishing rod, my Quantum 2.5, and a Akuma signature rod on the bull bar. Well, just had to go back and get it, but so far everything has been good. Boat pulls out of the water very nicely. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that, and as soon as she gets on the range, she'll sort of straight out and just goes on speed. So just using the old humble prawn. We're sort of hoping that we're not going to get blown into that bit of log stuff there, but anyway. Yeah, might have to, because that wind's changed. Yeah, it's going to blow us into. Fucking annoying. And she starts straight away. That's something that I really, really like. So the layout of the boat is fairly straightforward. Got enough room for 2 fuel tanks over there. Battery sits sort of, you know, towards the center of the gravity of the boat, which is good. It is a little bit arse heavy, and that's probably because it does have, you know, a 50 on it, even though it's a 2-stroke, and they're usually a bit lighter than a 4. So last time I fished off the bank near the boat ramp, I was just feeding tiddlers. But every cast sort of got, you know, a bit of action on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Right there. Yeah. And sometimes the fishing is just not what you'd like it to be. Steering position's pretty good. With both of us standing on the port side, look, it does list a bit, but it's not too bad. And it's got tons and tons, you know, it's got plenty of room really to move around. Should have put the bimini on. I mean, I don't have a tacho, but I reckon I'm sitting at around two-thirds to three-quarter throttle, and she cruises really nicely at around 43 to 44 k's an hour, according to the Lowrance. Yeah, very pleased. Sits on the water very nicely. So back to fishing. Well, there's not very much action. In fact, there ain't no action at all. We did manage to hook a turtle in the mouth. You sort of see a little bit of footage. Well, you won't actually see the footage of it. You'll just see the camera pointing in the wrong direction. But at the end of the day, look, it was a nice day out, and I was really pleased with the boat. Oh well, back now, back in the shed, boat's parked, and yeah, to be honest, my sort of quick review, just hang on, I just gotta, crack one of them, cheers. All in all, I must say, it was a nice little outing this afternoon, first time. There's a few things that I will try and address. She is a little bit arse heavy. Really noticed it when young fella wanted to take over and do a bit of a drive, and yeah, sort of was a bit hard to get out of the hole. And also did a little bit of porpoising, but that was probably because he hadn't trimmed it up outright. So I sort of said, back off a little bit, and then it evened out and there was no more porpoising. Because you can't porpoise on an inland weir that's flat as a tack. Anyway, really enjoyed this afternoon, learned a few things. Stay tuned for the next episode. Don't know what it's going to be about yet, but obviously it will involve a boat, old guy, and a tinnie. Cheers. It's pretty warm. See ya. Yeah, hang about. There's a little bit more footage. We saw tiny little brown snakes. So we just spotted a little snake, brown snake, or maybe in the water there. I think they like to swim. And we did also probably actually very hard to see. Caught a little freshwater turtle which we had to release. Yeah, I don't know. The footage, I'll tell you what, of that release was definitely heading to shore and looking for a meal. Anyway, thanks for watching. Might only be a small one. Yeah, so we just anchored up over here. Looks like a little tributary over there. Who knows what it yields? It yielded a tiny little, I don't know, maybe a brown snake. Did they swim? Poor little bugger. All right, let me just keep him there. Yeah. Right, we've got a turtle, little turtle on there, so let's try and get him up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. There we go.